Okay, this is the fourth attempt to get started. We're already on the chip seal. So, what happened was, must have put a dead battery in there. So I can start this whole conversation over again because I thought I forgot to take all the clips off of the memory card, but here we go again. We're off to get the dog in for his ears again, and I got to go to another doctor, a GP, with my list of complaints. You know, the usual. Always the usual things, and they don't get much done. Now, if I was a star athlete or something, it would be easy to get all these things sorted out, I would think. Oh, there's neighbor Ted. He's got a load of something. He makes all the signs around the neighborhood here. And into the city. And he's got a lot of people he makes signs for. Up north, east, west. The Thorn Ridge sign. Welcome to Douglas. Welcome to Burt's Corner. They're just some of the ones that I know of. Plus all the ones over the hill. Will's Way, Harris's Orchard, and he made the Sheepy Hollow sign out front. That was a neat one. And we got a little guy that really didn't pay attention now, did they? Well, we got some guy out here with a mutt. Looks like a pit bull. And a big one. This guy still hasn't picked up that garbage can. Yeah. Oh, there's a hubcap in there. Must have blew out of the place on the right here. Yep. Looks like a nice day. This is Tuesday. My wife might be home tomorrow. I hope she is. I didn't really realize how much work she actually does until I ended up having to look after the place. Well, since last Friday anyway. But I've been keeping up. Dry mop the floor every day as soon as I eat, or they eat, wash the dishes, get them away, blah, 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 blah. Last night, I didn't really want any hot dogs. So where's this guy going now? Right here. Must have been a visitor visiting. So, I had tempura shrimp. I think there was about half a dozen of them. And 4 spring rolls. I had to cook them at different times, at different temperatures. Okay. I hope nobody's going to ripping down here. I've seen nope, there's the guy that's walking. Nope, that's not him. It's a mailbox. On Sunday when I come here, the guy that's walking up and down this road all the time was there. I don't know how many miles he walks a day, but man, he walks a long way. Probably 10, 15 miles a day. Pretty near every day. And yeah, I don't know what I don't know his name. I know that he's a cousin to Ted that drove by us with the van. But good for him. And this just chilling up here. A little takeout. That's closing at the end of the month. And it's only open on weekends now. And it only opens at 5. So they're open from 5 to maybe 8 or 9. Little girl there. My son was up for a visit. Gave me a hand. Talked over some plants. I guess he's buying 500 more black walnuts. We're going to have more black walnuts around here than you can shake a stick at. I can't remember. He only put maybe 20 or 30 in the last time. So I think his goal is to put in a couple of thousand. And they will start producing walnuts around 10 years old, I guess. Not really sure about that, though. I better start studying up on it. I don't know how long I'm going to live, but I'll get to at least see some of them grow. And he's got lion pea that he sprays around the orchard, so I think I got to move the salt lake somewhere else now. Somewhere where we can see it from the window or from the house. And I wouldn't mind building like a roof over the top of it. And you can put other animal pasties down there too. Because there's a deer trail or a game trail off on the left-hand side of the field that's fairly close to the house. I mean, you couldn't throw a ball that far. An arrow might make it. Still far away. And that reminds me, I have a bow that I would like to sell. I can't pull it anymore. Not with my shoulder. I haven't been able to pull it for probably 30 years. I don't want to sell it, but I think there's no point in keeping it because I don't think Nick will ever be strong enough to pull it. Oh, we got a skunk on the side of the road. And here's the UPS kind of guys. Oh, what do we got here? A raccoon. Looks like these critters are on the move. And it's 19 out, but it's cool. I had to go back in and get a coat. Oh, there's another load of wood. And I suppose it won't be long. We won't be allowed to use wood because of all the little particles. Some of our bigger cities, they don't allow you to burn wood anymore for the particulates, I guess it is. Montreal banned it. I'm not sure, but you might be able to use a fire log, or what do they call those things? I made out of cedar and wax or something, or chips. There's a nice little garbage container. All these little garbage containers that you see off and on the side of the road here, those things there get hit pretty good with the plow when they come, especially if there's a sizable amount of snow. You might end up having to wait till spring to find your mailbox. And if you want mail delivered, you got to make it so they can drive up to it, because so they don't have to get out of their car or whatever they're delivering from. So my neighbor is pretty good about coming with his tractor. He's got a rear-mounted snowblower, and he'll just do the front of my driveway because of all the rocks that the grader left. Ends up where the plow puts it in the end of my driveway, and that gets pretty hard. That like a bank, I guess you would call it. And it's pretty hard for the old my snowblower to get in there. I've broken a couple of shear pins. What happens is a little tiny rock, oh, maybe about the size of your thumbnail, gets between the auger and the side of the snowblower and it breaks the pin, shear pin. Then it's grief. Go back, find another shear pin, clean out the chute, or not the chute, but clean everything out of the mouth, and get it back in. And then there's a little hairpin or whatever you call them you got to stick in there to keep the pin in place, or a nut. I can't remember actually. It could be a nut with a nylon washer on it. Okay. It's still cool in here. It's 18 out. Farmer for the chickens. They have quite a bit, or quite a few chicken barns. I don't know if the whole family owns them or what, but they're everywhere around here. There must be 20 buildings. Here's the yard sale. Getting the siding on or what? Okay, Fredericton or Macnicwac? Huh. Takes forever to get through that over the bridge or over the dam, so I think we'll just try it this way. And maybe I'll buy a coffee on the way home. I cooked me and my son lunch today. It was a pea and ham soup that the wife left me, and it was still frozen. I had to destroy the lid to get it off, and then I found it was in 2 containers. Because when I tried to press it out from the bottom, I found out that there was a container inside a container, like a margarine container. So we got that out. That took about 15 minutes or 20 minutes to warm up. So it's like trying to fry an ice cube. Ooh, look at the apples. And that's going to be where you'll see dead deer. They'll come and feed on the apples everywhere. And I would like to fix up our orchard a little bit better to get the apples growing. I guess we got to do it this fall. Irving. Yeah. Maybe the government in New Brunswick. It's kind of strange, I find that Irving, which is the richest company in New Brunswick, and they're one of the richest families in Canada. The government in New Brunswick bends over backwards for them, and they use yellow vehicles as well. Trucks, that is. Municipal vehicles. Find that rather odd. But, you know, one of the old man was named K.C. Irving, and he took his $500 million he's managed to accumulate, took it to the Bahamas, stayed down there with it, and then his three sons, I can't remember their names, but I think there might be one living yet, or he was the last one. But Arthur died a few months back, I guess. And he looked after the forestry, all the woods around here. And the family has a couple of oil refineries, one here, one in Ireland. They got pulp and paper mills. They've got sawmills all over the place. They have I don't know how many million acres here, but Maine gave them a real sweetheart deal on 1 million acres down there. And he's all over the place. There's gas stations. Everywhere you go here, there's an Irving. You might see the odd one, it's not. But I would say probably 75% or more, way more, are all Irving gas stations. And I hear this damn thing's rattling. Dash. Oh. Sometimes you can get your finger on it in the right spot, but I don't want to hold it all day either. Maybe slow it down, it'll stop rattling. Oh man, what a bunch of freaking noise. So there's not, you're gonna have to come up with something else to put the camera on. I got it on a clamp, and the clamp has got a sticker on the bottom of it, and it's right onto the dash, but that's where the freaking rattle's all coming from too. And it doesn't help with my shoulder being out, holding onto the camera base to keep it from making a racket. Curry's Greenhouse. Another walker. On the right there where you see people walking all the time, that used to be the railroad through here. But the railroad, they closed all those down. There's only one major railway going through here. It goes through Moncton. It goes up to the Miramichi, all the way up to Bathurst, and then over into Quebec. And any other places that got tracks here, Irving owns those railways now. And they use those for moving wood around. Trees. Why is it so noisy? Maybe I'll have to put some tissue in the very front of it, or a whole piece of paper. Okay, we got some construction going on. Oh, the trail's closed. That's probably up here where that church is. What have I got? I've got lots. Oh, they're not there. What are they digging? Well, maybe putting some plants or something in. On the left here, that's been dug up most of the year. She's a bit nippy out here. It's a pretty nice little city, all in all. Oh, some topsoil. And we have grass seed for the tore up section of my hill. And all the bales of hay down there are now up on the road by our first gate. So I don't know if he's going to do any more haying down there, because I sure don't want him ripping up a road anymore. And before any big trucks may go down there, I should be long gone, before the trees are big enough. And I just love going over the hill, but it's so hard to take a video. I tried it with on a hard hat. The camera is so heavy, and the base is broken where the thread's on. So the only way to keep it steady is to put it on with an enclosure, like for taking it under the water. And the problem with that is, it just makes it really heavy, so the hard hat keeps rolling forward. You can't tighten it down too much because you get a headache. The things we have to live through. I've almost made 1,030 videos. Wow. And I pretty well lived every one of them. It'd be great if I could get my wife helping. Really great, actually. Okay, we're going to go in this lane. Alright, we got 45 minutes for the doctor. So once I drop the dog off, that'll be 15 minutes early. And I got 15 minutes to get there, but you got to get there earlier than that. Okay, well, okay. He doesn't. I'm first. Whoever gets in the circle first He's got the right of way. And I'm glad they went away with just two. In Abu Dhabi, we got, where I lived in the Middle East, 3, 4, 5 lanes. And if you think that's stress, it's not as much stress as these two little ones here, because over there, everybody knows how it works. Unless you're fresh off the boat or the plane. Alright, just kind of moseying along here. So a garbage truck, a gravel truck, and a pickup truck, and a pickup, and a pickup. And a Jeep behind me. A white one. And it's fairly new, too. Alright, this guy probably needs to go through first. Yep, sure does. Come on, lady, hang on to that wheel. I guess yesterday somebody was speeding through here. It speeds up to 140 miles an hour. And the police finally gave up chasing him, and they just arrested him later. Young ones. So, as they were saying in the Facebook post there, the group I belong to, they will probably be let out right away because they've been charged with this before. Yeah. Alright, what do you got over there? You got some guy huffing her up the hill. Some old guy, good luck. Oh, there's that Jeep. I like the white ones myself. And gray was probably the best color to have. Can you see, Storm? What's that? We rented a white one. That feels luxurious. But the best color is silver. Doesn't show up the dirt as bad, or the salt. So it means you don't have to wash it as much. So I might be able to fix this clamp if I can pull over, but I've only got one battery, so when I have no return video from the city. Wow. And I apologize for the noise. See, now it's not noisy. What do we got going on here? Some guy with a bicycle. Freak sakes. Maybe there's somebody floating in the river. These parking lots on the left, they flood. Every time we have a flood that comes over the road here, the parking lot's lower than the road. It fills up with water. About knee deep. And the water's pretty low compared to what it's like in the spring. Now what do we got going on here? Oh, pedestrian. Lynn! Let's go. Everybody go. Go, 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 go. All right. We're through. And I would bet the exhibition, which is locally known as the FREX, the Fredericton Exhibition, is gone. I forgot to ask Nick how that went. Oh, looks like rain today. That's not good. I left the other two guys out. Yeah. Lock, stock, and barrel gone. They want to close this off and put apartment buildings in there. Okay, time to pay attention. There's all kinds of lights here until we get there. Oh, yeah. I bought one Jeep, one of those YJs, from up across the intersection to the right. They had a few used cars and a garage, a gas station there. Now it's just a garage and they don't pump gas anymore. And it's Everett's, it's called. And the dad, I got to know him a little bit. He says that they don't make any money on gasoline, like a penny or something like that, he said. He says it's not worth the hassle and all the regulations to have it. So it looks like his boys, I'm pretty sure his boys took over the business here. Nope, speeding already here. Yes, I hope it don't rain. Oh, there's somebody smoking away up the hill. Just a giving her. Yeah, I wished I never smoked. I think I was around 12, 13, 14 when I first started smoking. Maybe even younger than that. My very first cigarette was a De Maurier. Me and my buddy Bobby smoked a couple of packs in an afternoon, and both of us were violently ill. And then I managed to quit a couple of times, but I wished I quit earlier. I smoked up till, I don't know, maybe I was 58 or something. Oh, no. This is a problem. I'm hoping the first guy will turn left. Nope. I gotta squeeze over now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got a green light up here now. Pitter patter, boys, let's go. There we are. Okay. We've all all been here before, haven't we? This is where we go to PetSmart. Okay. Oh, goody. Go, go, go. Hey, right on. This guy on the left has right away. And that one's going that way. Oh, hit the wrong button. Yeah, I know. I hit the wrong button. I don't have a mobile phone. Oh, stop. Oh, good. Okay, where are we here? I think the honors. You can go by this old girl here. No, she took too much space. This one looks good. Okay. So thanks for coming along for another ride. And we'll see you again. This is the bugger. Back here is the one that picked me up there good last night. Okay, gotta go. Au revoir, friends.